Hi, good morning everyone. It's the 3rd of March. Yesterday's action was quite an important junction, and I think we're turning bullish here, and I will explain now in a few minutes. I think quite a few markets are signaling a bottom out, and obviously we are always looking at the price action, and we're always skeptical. I never talk in certainties. We always have to look at the price action, but at the moment the price action is telling me that we have a low in place, and there is a very good chance that we're going to go a bit higher from here, and then we will look at the price action again to see whether we have more upside or we're coming down again. So let's have a look at ES first. The blue support here, yesterday I showed it like it's very difficult to mark the back test of the blue broken resistance. So this was a spike out. This was news triggered action. I reckon, I mean, this was the breakout. That's why I'm a little bit skeptical about the precision of this blue support. You can see here it was broken. When it was back testing it was coming down a bit. Maybe there was some some news here as well. But then finally, as you can see here, it had broken out, came back for a back test, and this is now another back test. But more importantly, the red bottom band held. Okay, three touches here, 3 touches there. Now, looking at the top band and the bottom band, it's precise enough to say that we are inside this red uptrend. We have back tested the blue broken resistance, and we are out of this golden channel, and that's why I bought it yesterday. This golden channel's breakout was a massive signal to go long, and here we are. All right, and now it's making maybe a marginal high. I'm not expecting, I mean, obviously we may come down to backtest this golden broken resistance, and that would be below 3,950, which is my stop. But I always say, when I was sending the signal, I said this is a soft stop, so it's a small position, and if it comes here, actually this would be a better long entry. I mean, if it comes here below 3,900, I mean like 3,940 would actually be maybe another test on that red plus blue plus golden and more upside. We'll see. Okay, let me speak about the upside. Now the black top band is going to be around here, and that is going to be around 4,030. Let's see where, if we get there, and if we see a reversal, we may even get out and short it, really. So we'll see. Dow Jones, let me also show you the SPX. This is cash CFD. The back test on the purple, this is the same as the ES blue support. Right there, that is the back test. Okay, similar action, like a little bit spiking to upside and downside, but for the moment, this here is looking good. And the green channel to the upside. Look, this is a really nicely done channel, and I think we're going to get to that black top band, maybe come back down one more time. This would be, of course, a bull flag, and then we break to the upside. The red channels break. That is going to be a giant bull flag breakout. That would be. I'm not saying we will get there, we will break it, but if we do, that actually opens the way for 4,500 even. Yes, I mean minimum 4,250, I would say. Okay, Dow Jones, I've been plotting this, showing you this red channel, and I said yesterday before the breakout, it is sneakily breaking out. That's what I said, and that was the signal actually for this bullish bounce. 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth touch and break. That's the typical level, like typical breakout signal. It usually breaks at the fourth touch, and that's exactly what we did. The red bottom band, so it was a beautiful downtrend. But actually the confirmation of this breakout or the bullish wave would be to by breaking the blue resistance. Anything beyond 33,090, that's the futures data, would actually be even more bullish. Nasdaq is also has also broken out of this red channel. Really nicely done channel right here. Breakout, backtest, and similar to Dow Jones, the blue resistance 1, 2, 3. This is the third touch now. Maybe we see a pullback, and then a break to the upside would actually open the way for let's see, right there. This one is going to be another bull flag potential. So that golden top band, or let's put this in green, we already have something, so green. That green top band is going to be the next potential, next target, but also potential resistance. So we're going to assess that when we get there. Maybe we get there within a nicely done channel, and then we reverse there and break that channel to the downside. That would be okay, obviously bearish. So we'll have to be quite careful at the green top band. Russell has broken the green bull flag. Okay, this is the post of the flag, this is the flag. You can see it broken, back test, and now it's pushing. The break of that purple resistance would be actually a very bullish action. I've been saying it for quite some time. That black internal support was tested twice, actually quite a few times, as you can see, that rail, and it managed to hold, and we were out of the blue bull flag anyway, and we didn't really test a new low. So this low is lower than that low. So the blue channel and its breakout is delivering more highs, actually, I think. We should have some overhead resistance levels, maybe like the red one first of all. Okay, so if the purple resistance breaks, that red one may hold, maybe a pullback, and then after that, that red channel's break. Okay, later on, if that one breaks as well, I think we're going to get to that 2050 in the coming weeks. FTSE had bounced off that golden bottom band. It came very close to it, but it bounced off, and the purple resistance, which I showed yesterday, is now broken. The blue top band is holding at the moment, and that is clearly a bull flag potential right there. It's coming for a back test on the purple, and the level for that is 7,940, 45, not 40, 45, around 45.50. So this is here. Any bounce from here may actually get to that blue, maybe another pullback, and then a break to the upside would obviously take us to new highs. DAX, which I bought yesterday, and the reason was, and I signaled it to you guys, we bought the break. So let me explain to you a bit more clearly. That red broken resistance was backtested. So markets have memory. Look at this beautiful backtest on that red. Okay, look at this red backtest. But not only that, we also tested the green bull flags bottom band for the third time. Massive bounce. We got to that black top band, and then finally the black and the blue resistance, they were both broken, which is why we bought it at 15,295. And there were virtually no drawdowns, rallied, and now the golden bull flag is broken. That was, I've been telling you that this is a double bull flag. The first bull flag is broken, so that golden one is now definitely cleared. Maybe we have just a little bit of overhead resistance right here. Could be, yeah. That blue one, it's holding for a while, but I think we're going to get to that green and even break it eventually. That green bull flag is a very, very large one. As you can see, the range is quite wide. From what, 15,600-ish to all the way to 15,000. 150. So the very low is 150. So 15,150. So it's a large range, and once it is broken, I would expect the same range to be added. So 16,000 would be the target. Let me show you TLT, what it's up to now. So the TLT touched that black bottom band just this morning, right here, or yesterday actually. So are we going to see more upside from here? That is the main question. And if we do, and then I think all the bonds will start another rally, and that would of course help the bullish case. Let's have a look at oil, which is frustrating, and the reason is that blue resistance, you can see it's trying to break really hard. I mean, this is two touches, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. It really is struggling to break, but it is tired. That resistance is quite tired, and I reckon as long as this golden uptrend or potential uptrend is holding, it is, I mean, there is a very good chance that we're going to break it to the upside. Okay, so this golden support is holding. So many back tests, that is why I'm kind of frustrated here. We need this to break it, to be broken. So any new high above 78.60 would definitely clear it, and we're going to get to that 80, 81, 82, maybe all the way to the black top band. So Brent is looking slightly better because that blue resistance is now broken. The bottom band is worrying me, so the bottom band is a little bit, you know, that's why the precision of this blue channel is not to my, and I'm not entirely happy with it, but it is what it is now. That blue resistance is broken, and you can see it's back testing it quite a few times, and this golden resistance is broken, similar to the US oil. We have to get to that green top band at least, and then break it to the upside for more bullish price action. Natgas is very tricky here. The golden resistance was tested for the fourth time. Now this diagonal red support may be broken, and that would open the way for a deeper correction or maybe a big sell-off. So hard to see. This is April contract. Okay. The golden resistance held, and we may get a touch on that golden bottom band, and if we see a bounce off that level, then I think we're going to see a rally to that purple top band. Okay, so maybe April is more important than the continuous chart. So we'll see that the next golden support, potential support, will be at the previous low, and the level for that is 2710. But as I said on Twitter yesterday, natgas has been very, very difficult to trade, and I think we have better, let's say, lower hanging fruits elsewhere, and that's why I'm a little bit staying away from natgas at the moment. Look, this is what happened on gold. Massive, I mean, the bounce off that purple support and the breakout of the blue channel, and now the green resistance is broken and even back tested. Massive rally. My exit was terribly wrong, but then I bought silver, which I'll show you in a minute. So this golden green resistance is broken. That's why gold is aiming for 1860, which is the red top band. Okay, that was spot, and we're going to see this is the futures continuous, and we're going to see a touch on that golden top band, and you can see the green resistance held for a much higher price. I mean, a bigger rally. It has to break back into the green, and it has to smash through the maybe like golden resistance, which is a potential resistance at the moment. So it has to ignore it, actually. If it breaks back into the green, maybe it will ignore it too. Silver, is also looking good, and the reason why I bought it is the break of first the blue bull flag. That steeper bull flag was broken, and you can see it was back tested, and then the red bull flag was broken, and that's why it looks good. I think minimum target is the purple top band. Yeah, that is going to be the purple top band is, let's say the purple channel may turn into a next bear flag. So that's why I'm saying the next potential resistance is there. But let me show you a more important one. Do we have an overhead resistance before that? Yeah, it's actually this red one. Okay, that's why I'm a little bit cautious here. That red, so this red one was the support right here, 1, 2, 3, and this is the top, this is the high. So overhead resistance is coming around 21.20, maybe just above it, 21.20. So we bought at 21, and now it's coming closer to that 21.20. All right. Platinum is now forcing that purple. I mean, it already cleared the purple resistance, as you can see, and while I'm recording this video, it's already clearing this green resistance, which is why I think precious metals are turning to the upside again. Let's have a look at copper, and we'll see. I mean, it's still inside this green sideways channel. The bottom band was not tested, and I was thinking maybe it's going to come down crashing here, and then we can buy at 385 or so, but it's not doing it just yet. Euro is inside this red downtrend, at least a kind of a partial downtrend. So if it gets to that red and then come down, that would be actually a downtrend. Or the other option is it comes crashing to the golden bottom band and then a rally to break out. So that can be possible too. Pound sterling is interesting because that golden support held again, and the wedge is broken, and you can see it's now ripping. So this purple wedge, 3 touches on the bottom, this here, you can see broken, back tested, now it's running, and that golden support is holding. So are we going to get to that blue top band and even break it later on? That is the main question. If we see it touch that red bottom band, I mean, if it breaks that golden support, it may come down it may still come down to that blue plus red double support, and the level for that is 118.50 still. US dollar, Japanese yen has broken this blue support. It didn't run all the way to the red to break it to the upside, and it's coming down. Are we gonna have more upside? Very big question. So that red bottom band, yeah, that red or internal support, I mean, this here may hold to send it higher, or something like this. So as long as the blue support holds, UJ has more upside. So yeah, that, you know, these may become support levels again at that blue or red, the previous, before that, the red one, which is at 135.50, 135.60. Okay, and I think we may even have this sort of support. Look, touch here, touch there. So US dollar index it's still inside the purple, and we may see a touch on that blue, touch that purple, and then break to the downside. That would of course become bearish for US dollar again. And Aussie dollar is off that purple support again. You can see here quite a few touches on that, and now it's forcing that green resistance, even though it had reversed at that double resistance, blue plus green. It's now trying to break that green, and then we'll see whether that blue holds and then cause a reversal. Not very convincing at the moment for me. Do we have, I mean, we had a bounce off that purple support on Kiwi. If it gets to that red top band, maybe come back down, and then a break to the upside would open the way for the purple top band. Or it comes here and breaks that purple bottom band. So it is still very, very tricky to play. It was very clear when it cleared this blue support, but you can see now it's holding there. Still, it's not really, I mean, that blue one is still holding as support right now. Okay, I will very quickly cover some agriculturals. That blue broken support was back tested by wheat, and if it forms this red bear flag and then breaks it to the downside, yes, then we should expect more selling. Soybeans is slightly different. It bounced off that red support and it rallied, and it's probably going to back test that golden broken support, and the level for that is 1530, and then from there it may come down again 1530. And corn, it had bounced off that blue bottom band. That is a bull flag in the making, but that red channel, I mean, if it touches here, maybe we touch another blue and then a break off that red. First we need a touch reversal, and then a break off that red top band would actually trigger a long, I mean, for my money. Let's have a look at coffee. Coffee I had closed long, and I'm happy that I did at 189. The reason is very clear. This green channel is very much in control, and the black support is now broken. You can see it was really precise spin-off channel, and it's now broken after the reversal at the red top band. And I said on Twitter yesterday, it has to break that red top band without breaking the black, but it actually did. So now the next support is at the red bottom band, or I mean, if it completely breaks it, then the blue support is going to be tested. Okay, so it is bearish at the moment, for definitely bearish at the moment for the short term. Okay, let's have a look at coins, which are looking really bad, and I wasn't expecting this, honestly. Maybe there is some news action. I have no idea, because I didn't check whether there is some news action about coins. But the fact that this black support is broken and the red bottom band didn't hold, this is bearish, clearly. And more importantly, Ethereum, this is horrible action by Ethereum, and the reason is that you can see the golden bull flag was broken, right? And it was back testing it up until this morning, or actually overnight. And the real bearish action is that the break off that red uptrend, this is now gone. So you can see here that red bottom band is now broken. Unless this is a news action. I mean, obviously, if it is a news action, then we should rally as soon as possible and break that blue resistance. Zcash is down 10%, 9%, huge, and hard to say, but this is not looking good, obviously. Do we have a support there? I mean, it has held, but this now looks like a bear flag. So I'm going to switch it to the daily chart. You can see that golden bottom band has held, but if it does break to the downside, then we're going to get to that 27 or so. And Litecoin is down as well. It's more bullish than others because it's going to backtest that green plus blue, and then we may see more upside, and the level for that is around 81, 82. Doge is looking horrible, and the reason is that red support is broken. The green one didn't even manage to hold. I mean, for a rally, it has to break back into the triangle and green. Otherwise, it has more downside, and the blue downtrend is very much in force here. Matic is looking bad, and the reason was, of course, the break of that golden uptrend. and now it's coming closer to that blue bottom band. So this is looking bad. And even Shiba, as I mentioned yesterday, it had already broken this triangle, which was bad, and it's now backtesting that turquoise support again. But looking at the state of things, it's like short term it's not looking good, but long term I think it has still a good chance, especially if this green support holds when it gets tested. All right, so we may see a bull flag here, right, a touch on that blue plus green, and then a rally. So I'm gonna delete this one, right? Okay guys, this is it for today. I always take chart requests, so you can DM me on Twitter and I will cover as soon as I can. Take care guys, bye.